A long time ago in Egypt, the Israelites lived as slaves under the rule of Pharaoh. He was afraid that they were becoming too many, so he made a terrible rule. All Israelite baby boys had to be taken away. But one brave mother refused to give up her baby. She placed her son Moses in a basket and set it afloat on the Nile River, praying that he would be safe. By God's plan, Pharaoh's daughter found the baby while she was bathing in the river. She felt sorry for him and decided to raise him as her own. So, Moses grew up in the palace as a prince of Egypt, even though he was truly an Israelite. As Moses grew older, he saw how the Israelites were being treated unfairly. They worked as slaves, were forced to build great cities, and were often beaten. This made Moses very sad. One day, he saw an Egyptian guard hurting an Israelite slave. In his anger, Moses struck the guard, and the man died. Realizing what he had done, Moses fled Egypt to a faraway land. For many years, Moses lived in the land of Midian, where he worked as a shepherd. One day, something incredible happened. He saw a bush on fire, but it wasn't burning up. Then, he heard the voice of God calling his name. God told Moses that he had chosen him to go back to Egypt and free the Israelites from slavery. Moses was afraid, but God promised to be with him. So, with great courage, Moses returned to face Pharaoh. Moses asked Pharaoh to let the Israelites go, but Pharaoh refused. So, God sent 10 plagues to show his power. The river turned to blood, frogs filled the land, gnats and flies swarmed everywhere, animals became sick, painful boils appeared, hailstorms destroyed crops, locusts ate what was left, darkness covered Egypt, and finally, the most terrible plague, the firstborn in every Egyptian family, died. At last, Pharaoh gave up. He let the Israelites go, and Moses led them out of Egypt toward freedom. The story of Moses teaches us that God has a plan for each of us, even when things seem impossible. Moses was afraid, but he trusted God and helped free his people. No matter how difficult things may seem, we should always have faith and be brave.